see my face all down. Welcome to Copper Kettle Farms Live. Can you guys hear me? Because I'm trying out a new microphone instead of my earbud phone. I don't even know why I have an earbud in. It's not like I can hear you guys. I guess I'm just used to it. So I'm going to post that we are live because I completely forgot to do that. Along with monetizing the live because I'm not used to being monetized yet. So there's that. I see we've got a couple people in already. Oh, awesome. You can hear me. Perfect. We have 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙬𝙧. I will hang out with, well, I was watching him eat. What was it you were eating? Cacao on Ridge Life. I don't know if it was last night. Let me try to stop my face from getting whitewashed out so much. The other night, which was pretty funny. We've got Papa Z, MB Heritage Farms, Mama Z, one of our channel members. Can't see because the banner at the bottom. Can you not see me at all? I can only do so much because if I go further down, it's like I'll be looking like instead of flat, my screen will be kind of like that. So I'll be kind of like looking. But this is, I have it set up on a stand. So I'm looking when I'm working, looking straight ahead and not looking down or looking up, straightening my neck because I'm working in here all day long. So monetization on. Yes. Perfect. Mic sounds good. Does it sound? What? There's naturally NC. All right. So, I was getting like some kind of notice that the content of this live was being reviewed. I'm like, bruh, it just started. I don't know what limitations there need to be on the live, but we'll fight it. We've had to do that before. It could be someone in their panties in a wad as well. So we'll see. Give folks a couple more minutes to hop in while I'm sharing this around. Donald, unfortunately, will not be joining us again tonight. He has to work, but part of my updates are going to be about how that's all changing soon. So I'm pretty excited about that. We're going to stay on this time. So even when he can start attending the lives again, it won't be an issue. I guess I can't share it in that one group anymore. That might be something else we discuss as well, because there's weird drama that went down this week that, I mean, my husband says that I have a knack for getting people to dislike me by not doing anything. And I'm like, it's true. I agree. For some reason, I can create a list of enemies like a mile long by doing nothing. So, you know, whatever. I try to stay out of it like completely. It is what it is. So one of the things we should talk about, though, is Naturally NC just hit her 1,000 subs. Like, I don't remember the last time I looked at your numbers, Dee, but it felt like you were sitting in like the 600s or 700s for a while there. And you just blew up. So kudos. Kudos to her. She will be our channel shout out later. I actually am watching all of her videos again because apparently I hadn't watched them all. So I think Donald might come in here and say goodbye, by the way. So he'll be able to see you guys say goodbye, or you'll be able to see him say goodbye if he comes in here. Yeah, he's coming in. So we'll get to see him say goodbye. Hi, husband.
Hi, wife.
Want to say hello to everybody real quick?
Hey.
I don't think they just want to see your hand.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
I'm on this mic now.
Are you on that mic?
I'm on that mic now.
Hey, I just want to get a hold of you about your car's extended warranty.
Go to work, weirdo.
This month.
Yeah, take that with you. Are you trying to give me a kiss before you go? I don't want to get lipstick on you.
Good. Don't.
Have a good day at work.
Peace out.
So yes. Hey, Blue Collar Homestead. Welcome, welcome. Natural NC's videos almost at 12,000 views right now. Wow. Yesterday when I was talking to you, it was at 2,000. See, that's the way you do it. Even if it's a topic that's considered controversial. I mean, so I know you guys have heard me talk about this before, but there was this woman on Medium, which Medium, if you guys aren't familiar with, it's a platform for writing blog posts or articles and getting paid for it. Problem is, in order to get paid for it, you have to be read by users that have an account. So I pay for an account because eventually I plan to utilize that as a revenue. Where's your side piece? You just missed him. Yeah, he came in and said hi and then he left. Maybe he'll hop on while he's driving to work. I don't know. But you can get paid to write articles. And there was this woman who would purposely either misstate something or misspell something. And of course, there were people that were, well, actually, I call it mansplaining, but it's not just men that do it. So I don't necessarily like that word. Would come on and tell her how she was wrong. And she made a bank doing that because that's what people do. So if you do something that's controversial, it is a form of revenue. Like D, honestly, this is a little tip for D maybe. If you sign up for a medium.com account and then write an article, basically transcribing your video, I guarantee you're going to get some negative comments. You're going to get negative comments no matter what. It's a controversial topic. It's to be expected one way or the other, but I bet you would make some money. You and I should talk after this. That's one thing. Getting into marketing, this wasn't even what I wanted to talk about. That's one tip as a marketer I always encourage people to do. If you are going to put effort into, say I did that video on Maryland, whether Maryland is part of the South, or my article on cayenne medicine, cayenne pepper, capsaicin. He's pulling in the driveway, staring at me from the driveway. Go away. He might be on here. I don't know. All right, he's leaving. So if I transcribed those videos into articles on Medium and got paid for it, it's basically reusing content. It's taking a piece of content and figuring out different ways that you can create more pieces of content from that one big research article. And it's something that actually Gary Vaynerchuk really pushes and other marketers really push, that if you create something, you can turn into graphics, hit a newsletter, an e-blast, an article on Medium, a video, like a TikTok. Take your 20-minute video and condense it down into a TikTok. But all of them are basically utilizing the same piece of content in 100 different ways. It's how Gary Vaynerchuk can do 100 pieces of content a day. Now, granted, he has a staff that can do a lot of that extra work for him, but it's something that everybody that's trying to grow a business or a channel should be doing, including myself. And I don't do it because I barely have time to put together a video right now. In addition to, all right, taking that one video and then creating 50 pieces of content from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do herbal tips about capsaicin. Doesn't have to be the whole video, like do one a week. I could do an infographic. I could do a TikTok about it. I could do something in my newsletter. I could do something for my members. I did do something for my members. I created that Materia Medica that they could download with all the cayenne pepper information on it. So if you're not taking your well-researched and thought-out videos, you can't really do it with vlogs so much. You could probably take a vlog and condense it into a TikTok or something, or a short. But take something that's well-researched that you've done, or even as a controversial topic like what Dee did, turn it into an article. Turn it into a graphic or something. You know, there's so many different ways. So a little marketing tip for all you guys. I'm going to get a little long-winded on that. I apologize. But general updates for us in general. So we had, this was a rough weekend here this week. We had a great week. And then this weekend was kind of hard because a couple doors down, they're doing the Battle of Antietam reenactment this weekend. And I'm saying, like, I've been to or been around plenty of Gettysburg reenactments because I live in Gettysburg, but this Antietam reenactment was insane as far as the amount of cannon fire they did. Like, Donald could not sleep either day, especially today. Today was worse than yesterday. So that was rough this weekend. It's hard for me to, you got long-winded. You know what? Why don't you turn your phone off and go to work? Thanks, Donald. You're not allowed to come on here and sass your wife. That's not the point. Yeah, Mama Z heard it. I was on Marco with her, and I'm like, do you hear this cannon? So that was crappy this weekend. But the good news is, and I think it was worse because Donald has to sleep during the day because he works at night. It wouldn't be so bad if he was at work and it was just me dealing with it. But Donald got 2 job offers. And we were trying to figure out which one we wanted to take, because one of them is the next county over. It's about an hour drive. It's a $14,000 increase in pay. Has 6 to 9 months of really crappy benefits, and then it goes to really good benefits because it's through a recruiter. But the job's really good. The ability to be promoted into other positions is really good. Like, there's a lot of options there. Really like that position. But we also got a job offer from somewhere local that's only half a mile down the road, doing the same work. It's for the same pay he's making now, about the same benefits. There might be one or a couple different things that are better or worse or whatever. But it's not the $14,000 raise that the other job was offering. But then someone gave me an idea to calculate the hour driving back, so 2 hours a day, 10 hours a week to get there and back. The gas is going to be at least $400 a month. I think we calculated the time that it would take was like $13,000 just in the commute of time it would take away from him. If you were to put a value in your commute time, which everybody should. Like, I know that a lot of jobs don't start until you get there, but if you calculate your commute time and the stress of the commute, it makes sense. So that in itself, the commute time would cost us $13,000 compared to what he's making now. And then when you put in gas fees, it came to like $18,000. So that $14,000 raise that other company was offering would actually be a pay decrease when you look at the gas and then the time for the commute. So when we put all of that together, we're going to take the Gettysburg job. What I like about both of these jobs, though, is they're both Monday through Friday, and he gets weekends off, which means Donald will be back on the live. It probably won't be until October 17th, I think. If I'm right, Donald, correct me. I think that's the Sunday. But so you still have another month without Donald, unless somehow he gets time to be able to be on the live. But he's being on midnight shift, having 1 day off a week. This is where we're at for the next month. But next month, Donald will be returning, and he'll be on day shift, Monday through Friday. None of this day sleeping crap. Hey, Fermented Homestead, welcome. It's been a while. I only just now this week started being able to go to other channels and watch their videos and go to their lives. I went to a couple lives this week. I'll go to a couple more next week. I'm trying to catch up on videos. I'm supporting Naturally and C's channel right now since she just hit $1,000. Let's all give her a round of applause for that. But that's one of our big announcements. Donald's got a new job. He's getting rid of his old job. Thank goodness. It was driving us both crazy. And it's technically going to be more pay because of the commute at this point and the gas money. Yeah, I'm so excited for this move for Donald. We've been trying to get into that place for 5 years. Like, he applied a couple years ago, but they went with another guy. So when this opened up, we jumped on. I mean, we literally applied for this in May. I think he got interviewed in July and then interviewed again in August and then interviewed again last week. And that's when they made the offer. So it's taken us months to even get this one. Subs, not dollars. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking to me? Did I say something wrong? I might have. I'm thinking about 𝙂𝙤𝙧𝙎𝙪𝙥𝙥 subs. I'm stoked for her. And I might have said something wrong. Sorry. Or maybe I'm thinking about money. I don't know. Donald's not here to correct me. Oh, wait, I guess he is technically here to correct me now. So, yes. And Dee does need watch hours. Quite a few. So, I've got her. I'm catching up on her channel now. If you guys feel like helping out, Dee is a wonderful human being. One of my absolute best friends. And, you know, Dee, here's the thing. So, Dee and I have different opinions on the vaccine. On certain things. Like, I got the vaccine. My dad, my husband got it. But we're totally supportive of people making that choice. Like, I don't force that down people's, like, it's not my place to do that. So Dee and I have different opinions about it, but we can have conversations about it because we're both mature adults. And you know how people react online about all this stuff. So I support her 100% in her decision in what she did. And her video, I think she really discusses it eloquently in a way that doesn't put offense on anybody. Now, of course, she's going to get people saying, well, all kinds of negative things, but I'm not here for that. I'm here to support my friend. I'm here to support her free choice. And she supports the fact that I got the vaccine. So, you know, I love that there are people that can communicate well, which almost is a segue into the discussion I was going to bring up about some recent stuff that went down in the homesteading community, which I'm still debating on whether to even discuss, but I'm so sick and tired of hopping into things and just seeing all the drama. And it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with me, but Amanda Hempstead said, everyone should be free to make whatever choice they like. Great to be able to chat about it in peace. Exactly. It's the whole concept of, you know, I've got friends on every political spectrum, and I'm certainly not going to ever talk about what my political views are on social media, and we don't talk about it on our channel. Like, people know we like support 𝙂𝙖𝙧𝙬𝙖 and all of that, but specifically, we do not talk politics on here. However, what I do like or don't like is the generalized statements about either side of any discussion, Democrat, Republican, or whatever. I love having discussions with people that are willing to just listen and have a discussion. I love that. Dee's like that. I feel like I can talk to Stringfield Ridge Farm about things very easily, like, because they're just willing to have a conversation. That's what I think we need. We need conversations and not sarcastic memes. And having that be the basis of our conversations when it comes to religion or politics. I feel like you're all prettified tonight with that red lipstick. Yeah, I put it on a little bit just to, I don't know, be different. We don't have to talk about the drama. If that's going to cause anybody issues, that's fine. I can save that for another time or another place. But I definitely want to at least say that, so Sherry over at Two Family Homestead was very much targeted in some of the recent drama. And I did want to say vocally out loud, I 100% support Sherry from Two Family Homestead. I think she's a wonderful person. I think she did a wonderful job moderating a group that she is no longer a part of. And I wanted to come here publicly and state that. And I feel like that anybody that knows the details of the specific situation would agree that Sherry didn't deserve the way that she was treated and is a really good person. And her and Daryl have done so much for this community. So much for this community. Yeah, I don't like to live in drama either, but somehow I get dragged into it for some reason. Like I've had a particular channel blocked for a very, very long time, and still my name was brought up in some of the recent drama. And I'm like, bro, I've not talked to this person in a year. I don't know why I was brought into it. I really don't. So, you know, whatever. Yeah, don't like the drama. But I am here to publicly state that I support Sherry and Two Family Homestead 100%. 100%. Great people. I don't like seeing bad things said about great people. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'll say about it for now. For now. Yeah, drama is not needed. Drama, like, it's almost kind of the same mindset when you look at all the stuff that's created as far as drama goes about politics and religion and now this stuff, it's the same mindset. People just not wanting to have conversations. This is my office. What'd you say? Wait a minute, what'd she say? You got brought into that and didn't even have a dog in the yard, much less, yeah, that's my skill set. So yes, this is my new shed. I would try to show you around, but it would mess up my set. See, I can't really move my laptop anymore because I have like a loose wire in the power cable. And so I have a pen propping it up right now. So I would lose power and then have to wiggle it back in place. But this is the new shed. It doesn't have insulation yet. Donald's vacation, he's supposed to get several $1,000s in vacation time when he leaves the current job. We are going to use some of that to, I don't know if we're going to have enough to put the insulation in all of it, at least the ceiling, I think, before the weather gets bad. I've got 3 windows over here, which brings in really good morning light, by the way. I've got my door here, which I went with a door that had glass windows in it, so bring in more natural light. And I've got 1 window here to bring in light from the back in the evening, and I can see my garden, and there's like birds and stuff all over there. Gonna need insulation soon. Yeah, I have 2 really good heaters. I was in this shed in February, and it was cold. Like, it's cold in February up here in Pennsylvania, and those 2 heaters did a pretty decent job. I don't know how they'll do in like the middle of January, but we'll see. So, have you priced spray foam? I did price spray foam, but my concern, I think Donald and I were doing the calculations. It's going to cost, God, I want to say we figured it might cost $1,200 in spray foam to do this whole shed. I could be wrong, but my concern is I want some kind of insulation that is also somewhat soundproof. I don't know if you guys can hear the traffic that goes by, but there is a lot of traffic. And if I'm going to be doing recording in here, like I plan to start 2 more YouTube channels. I plan to record music. I've got my guitar back here. So I'm going to need something. I think spray foam insulation is supposed to be good for sound dampening, but I'm not sure. Am I going to HOA? Probably not right now, especially since, so the only bad thing about Donald's new position, and it's not really a bad thing for us, is in your first year, you get 1 week vacation. That's it. And we actually have to go somewhere in May. And that will be within his first year. After that, you get 2 weeks, but that's the limit no matter how many years you've been there. It's kind of way more strict on that than previous job positions. And you only get 7 days of sick time every year, no matter what. So we're not going to be able to take off for any of that right now. But I think, do you guys know if they are doing virtual this year? Because I have tickets from last year that got rolled over. So if they're doing virtual, I would love to be a part of that. And then, yeah. Do you need rolls of cellulose? What is cellulose? Now you got me curious. Aw, congrats on your work situation, Donald. Glad you're getting what you're worth. I'm glad he is too, and that he's not having the mental stress of that other position. So, roosters crowing at your door. Just checking out the comments really quick. Yeah, two families, great. Blue collar, I'm going to jump off editing and uploading our next video. So that's where most of my focus is. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by. I'll definitely check out your video when it comes out. I think they are doing virtual too. Awesome. So if they're doing virtual, then I'll be there virtually. But I don't know that I'll have a way to communicate with you guys virtually during that. She's making a joke. Now, you guys, I don't know if my comments are coming in at different times, but now I'm confused. Sorry. So, But yeah, we're thinking of doing the spray foam. That's what we got so far. And then for the windows, I was thinking about getting or building a frame. And you know those recording studio foam things? Like building a frame of those that I can set over the windows when I'm in recording mode. And then I can take them down, possibly. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. Have to set up a virtual hug. Yeah. Now, next year, I do want to start going to some of the other festivals. Homesteading Life, I think, was one. We were discussing some of these last week. The Heartland Picnic that Stringfield Ridge, I know, goes to. The one the Broussards wanted to do or does. I think Deep South does one. So there's some all over the country that I would like to do. And honestly, I wouldn't mind starting one up here in the Northeast, but I'd have to see if anybody else wants to help. So I'm trying to think of what other homesteads are around here. I don't know. Raining again and a rainbow outside. I want to do the Kentucky Meetup. Yeah, I would love to do the Kentucky one. I've actually never been to Kentucky. I've driven through Tennessee, but that's about as close as I've gotten. The other issue is I don't really know that I feel like doing the installation myself. I'm tempted to hire somebody, to be honest. I mean, we probably should do it. I think it would save us a lot of money. But I'm just like, I've never done it. I think Donald has. I don't know if he's still on here, Donald. I don't know if you've done it. But I'm thinking, I'm like, I can either use this as a learning process that's going to make me cuss and do it a lot slower, or I can pay money and have someone else do it and not have to worry about it. But I don't know. I haven't decided that part yet. We also have to do flooring. I do have insulated floors, but right now I'm on the insulated floors. So I have the flooring picked out. I think I have the paint color picked out. I'm not sure. And then we're doing kind of like a vertical shiplap chair rail in the middle of the walls. And I think the walls are going to be a blue, not bright blue like what's around my screen here, but Donald says he's done rolled insulation. I mean, it comes with a little thingy, right? Like a little sprayer thingy. Hire someone to do spray foam. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I might do that. And that way I don't have to worry about it. Now, Donald did put all this baffling, which you guys can't really see. If I take this thing off, maybe you can see a little better. You can kind of see. So this black stuff up here is a plastic baffling that we put up, and we had to cut it in half because it was technically too wide for this, but it still works. And we have to like anchor a couple more pieces, but there's vents, like the roof hangs over the shed a little bit. So there's these vents to allow the air to get through on the roof. And if we were to spray foam that and prevent air from going through, it could get moldy, I think is what they were telling me. So we put that in to allow air to still go through those vents. That makes sense. Boots and Bounty, welcome, welcome. How much are y'all paying for insulation to be installed? I know a girl looking for work. I don't know. I'd have to get prices on that, to be honest, because I honestly have not priced anybody to do that yet. Do you have a building code about the attic? I'm not sure what that, like what attic? Spray seals up all the cracks and helps make it airtight. Yeah, and the issue is the roof is a black metal roof, so it gets hot in here too. That's the other reason I want the insulation, because right now, when we were getting those 99-degree days, like you can see my little air conditioning unit right here, it could not keep up. I had to sit directly in front of it and have windows open to allow air to go through. And otherwise, it was an oven in here. What kind of flooring are you putting in? We're putting in, shoot, what's it called? Donald remembers what it's called. Donald. Is it laminate? You bought it? Oh, I don't remember. I took a picture of it and I love the color. I'm doing like a dark gray floor, but I don't remember what kind it is. Donald would know. He should still be here. I'm not the construction person. That's Donald. As long as laminate. So we're doing like a laminate flooring. Yes, that's it. And then the spray foam insulation, we're putting up drywall and then partial vertical shiplap along the bottom. That'll be white. The top will be blue. And I think that's it. And then, oh, I have, you can see we have these light units here, those blue dots. So we're going to have sconces on that wall. I think on that wall, I'm going to do like a stone, like a faux, either a faux stone or just stone looking wallpaper or something. But that is, I'm going to have flickering lights there. That's going to be my relax area because there are times where I'm going to need just to get away from the computer and just sit and I journal or something like that. Kind of creating an aesthetic, let's put it that way. And then I have a sconce outdoor light that I have to get for outdoors. I have the fixture ready to go, or the connection ready to go. I just have to pick one and buy it because it can get dark. I have solar lights out there right now to make a pathway, but outside it can get dark. And right now my dad has the outdoor light on, so. Boots and Bounty says, we are eventually spray foam the ceiling in our attic. It's a walk-in attic from the second floor along like the front of the house. It gets hot. Yes. Our bedrooms are actually in the attic in our house. So that's another thing Donald has to deal with when it's too hot out, like 90-degree weather. I mean, we have the AC running all day long to just make it bearable when he has to sleep during the day. That's another reason I just want to not have to be home or inside during the day. Just send it to the farm Instagram. Awesome. 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙙𝙬 says, how is your dad doing? Dad is doing great. Dad just celebrated his 71st birthday, which some of you probably saw on Facebook. We got him, when I asked him what he wanted, he said he wanted a chainsaw chain. I'm like, I'm not going to get you a chainsaw chain for your birthday. Like, but he wasn't sure what else he wanted. I was like, I'll just get you a $100 gift card and buy what you want. So he bought a chainsaw chain. He bought some shirts. He bought some oil for his truck. He went out to breakfast a couple times. That's one of the things he loves to do in the mornings is go out to breakfast with some old farmers. So I think he really enjoyed being able to spend that money to do what he wanted. And then on his actual birthday, which was the 17th, so 2 days ago, I took a break in the evening and went up. We got like, both of us got a full rack of ribs, sweet potato fries. We watched a movie about Hank Williams Sr., which is what he wanted to watch. And I mean, I love old movies anyway. So, and I love Hank Williams because my great uncle used to play, was his violinist for a long time before he was really famous. What was it called? Your Cheating Heart with George Harrison. It's a really good movie. Of course, I cried at the end, but that was kind of our birthday. It was very simple. So I think Dad enjoyed that. Donald says, yes, got all the permits. There's no actual attic. Yeah, there's no attic. And yes, I got 2 permits. I have to get one for the township and one for the county. The township one was just to prove that I wasn't building next to a well or a septic line, which I'm not. I have to be at least 40 feet away. And then because of the price, apparently if it's over $2,500, then the county needs a permit for one reason or the other. So it cost me like $25 in permits, which wasn't bad. But I got both and I still have all the paperwork for them. And I have to have them displayed while it was being installed, which took a day. So I can't have septic hookup, which I don't need, but I do have electrical. And that's about it. That's all I needed, really. I have a little mini fridge in here. I have a microwave and a coffee maker. But yeah, I mean, it's so nice to have this space, especially while all that cannon fire was going on. Court was just barking. Like, that's one of the reasons Donald couldn't sleep today. Not just because of the cannon fire, but my dad watches TV all day. The dog's barking all day. So this just gives me space. And I don't want to bring clients into my house, you know? So they can come here and meet me here. Yeah, we're all legal. We're all legal with the permits and stuff. My cousin is actually just started his own electric company, but he did all the electric for me, gave me all kinds of outlets, and installed a whole brand new box, because I want to say, Donald, do you remember in the garage? So I'm hooked up to the electric in the garage. I want to say it had those glass tubing and maybe the penny fuses. I remember when we had our house fire last February, I think it was last February, it was because we also had the glass penny and the tube fuses in the house. We had all of that replaced, new panel put in. And he said he didn't have to necessarily put a new panel in to do this. I'm like, well, you know, while you're in there, just do it. I don't need a fire there too. So Skinner Farm says, my oldest turned 20 today. Congratulations. That's awesome. 𝙎𝙤𝙧𝙙𝙬𝙧. I kind of dig that name. 𝙎𝙤𝙧𝙙𝙬𝙧. I think that's how I say it, right? I hope. Did you do a sub panel? I don't know what that is. Drops, you're asking me all these questions. I don't know. I'm not a construction person. You ask me web stuff, I'll tell you. Or herb stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, that fire was crazy. Donald's the one that saw it. I mean, I have pictures. But we were watching TV. It was like 9 o'clock at night, and we heard a pop. And it was like the sound of an electrical current. Like you know what that current sounds like. And so Donald went downstairs to look, and he says there was just flames coming out of the electrical box. And it actually burnt to the underside of our flooring to the living room. So I think he just blew on it. I said that's what he thought to do. He's like, I'm gonna blow on it. It did go out. We also realized we don't have enough fire extinguishers at that point. So yeah, at that point, we actually had it covered by our insurance fully to replace that. So he did a full panel. I just don't know what a sub panel is. Yeah, I actually hopped on Marco while it was happening because the whole basement was full of smoke. And yeah. So always have smoke detectors, which apparently ours was broke. So the community got together and got us like 10 smoke detectors. Let's put it that way. I still need to get some more fire extinguishers. And then, yeah, so I really should get those soon. I have some that are empty. Like, where do you go to get, okay, so where do you go get that stuff, like, refilled or checked to make sure it works? Because I thought maybe the fire hall, but I think I called our local fire hall and they don't do that. So I don't know where else you would go to get fire extinguishers looked at, fixed, or even recycled. Like, I have got some that are really old that came with the house. Where do you put those? I don't want to just throw them in the trash. I know someone here would know. Where's Broussard's when I need him? That's what I need. I need Broussard's in here. He's a fire person. Fire station. See, I remember calling them and they said they didn't do it, but maybe I talked to someone that didn't know. So maybe I'll call again. Hey, Crazy Eds. I saw you earlier today. I forget which live we were hanging out. It might have been MT Homestead. So, but yeah, I'll have to find somewhere to get the fire extinguishers fixed. And I probably should have one in here too. I don't have one in the shed yet. So I probably should do that soon. But it's all insured now too. I do have a warranty on the shed, which is nice. Now, one thing I do need to get replaced soon is this laptop, apparently. The power cord is apparently connected, or the power connector is connected to the motherboard. So in order to fix it, he said, I'm going to have to either replace the motherboard or get a new laptop. So it's like, okay, Donald, you're getting all this vacation money. It's great. We have all these plans for it. Well, now we're going to give you all these expenses to use it on too. So isn't that the way the world works though? You get ahead and then it's like, oh, well, we can't let that happen. So, But we'll still have some good money. We're going to replenish our emergency savings. I think we might. Donald was supposed to have off, like his last day was going to be the 20th of this month. But the new guy that we don't like quit 4 days in. So they need the help. So I think Donald's going to stick around until the 12th now of October, which means we get an extra 2 weeks of pay, which we might actually use that to get like a new refrigerator or something. So depends. Some fire departments will do them, but honestly, probably cheaper to buy new ABC ones. Yeah. I probably should just get new ones. I remember when we moved here, I bought like 3, 1 for each floor. I'm trying to remember why I was so paranoid then to get 3. I don't remember. You know what sucks is after that house fire last February, Dad had accidentally put a cardboard box behind the wood stove and it caught fire like a couple weeks later. I'm like, could we just stop with the fires in my freaking house? That would be great. So I keep 1 in the kitchen and 1 in the utility room. Yeah, I was keeping 1 on each floor. Never caught a live, so I hear him. Hey, Q Kitchen and Beyond. Welcome. That is awesome. I love having new channels that I get to check out. Because what I do is I put you up on my other screen so I can subscribe and check out your channel later. So I'm doing that now. Oh, I am subscribed to you. Perfect. I tried going through all of my subscriptions and I went ahead and unsubscribed to a couple because it's at least over 1,000 channels that I'm subscribed to, but anybody that hadn't posted in 5 months or more, I went ahead and unsubscribed to. Some were like years. I'm like, where have you been for 3 years? But it's still over 1,000. So I don't know that I'll ever get through all of that. You boiled over some oil and it caught fire. Oh, that sucks. That scares me. I've never done that, but that would scare me. Isn't it like you're supposed to put baking soda on a grease fire? Is that right? I think we should have, where's Cam Patton family? They should do a live where they talk about fire safety, or somebody should. I think that would be really good live to have. Maybe I'll message him. I don't think I have him on Facebook though, but that would be awesome. Fire safety tips. I have windows open, so I apologize. You unsubscribed to me, didn't you? No, I would never unsubscribe to you. I think you guys are amazing. There's a lot of people, like, even if I don't always agree with them on certain topics, that, you just love people. I don't think there's any channel I 100% agree with everything on, and nor should I, because I love the diversity that we have in not just our country, but all over in this community. I think diversity is key. So I love having all kinds of people I'm subscribed to. Smother a grease fire. You can put flour on it, a lid, baking soda, no water. Okay. I remember the no water part, but I wasn't sure what would help. House fires are one of my biggest fears. Worked in the burn unit at the hospital over a year, so I've seen the aftermath now. I would never expected to have one, but now that I have, I'm very glad that it was minimal, and I'm glad that it allowed us to get our electric upgraded. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not still at risk. There could be old wires in the house, which I'm sure there are. I don't know how easy it is. I don't know if anybody here has that experience with it, but how easy or hard is it to replace wires to outlets and switches and all of that? Because I know we've got some questionable wiring in our house. I should just ask my cousin. He does it for a living. But do they have to take the wall apart? Open it up? I assume that they would, right? Did I not subscribe to you? I have to be subscribed to you. Hold on. You guys are making me paranoid now that I'm not subscribed. Let me see. We're going to look at this. Crazy Ed Homestead. I'm subscribed to you. Yeah. I don't have the bell on. Maybe I should put the bell on. I'm going to put the bell on, Crazy Ed, but yes, I'm subscribed to you. I'll show, yeah, absolutely share a link. See, I don't have issues with people sharing links to their own channels because, I mean, I don't think I'm very interesting to be on a live with, and that just maybe me being self-deprecating, but, you know, we're here to have discussions, and we're here to learn, and we're here to talk about people in the homesteading community, so why not share a link? Go for it. I'm an electrician, and it's shocking. Oh, you are an electrician? Yes. Good people to know, for sure. So since you're an electrician, would you know the answer to that? Did you answer that already? No. So as an electrician, if you were to go into a home and replace old wires, like old outlets and whatever, is it that you would have to put holes in the walls to do that? You can't just fish line, right? Like, I don't know how that works necessarily. And that may be a really dumb question. I don't know. But again, I'm not in construction. I just know that I have questionable wires. And I'm like, well, do I need to take the wall down and be ready for that? Donald says, I'm the eye candy. She's the interesting one. I don't think Donald quite understands the precedence he has now set with that comment about how his wife is not the eye candy. And I'm sure he's giggling right now while he's driving to work. But I also know that he's probably going to have to bring me chocolate tomorrow for making that comment. So it evens out. I pulled wire without conduit. I used to be a landlord for a building that still had the exposed wires and stuff. So that stuff scares me because you don't know whether it's still hooked up to something. But it was an old building. Ours isn't that old. This house was built in like 49. So that did not go the way I expected. Yeah, it didn't. Did it? You're lucky I bought myself some dark chocolate pomegranate. Pomegranate's one of my favorite things, by the way. But for your mistake, I'll take one of those sandwiches tomorrow morning that I like. So there you go. And maybe some body armor drink. You'll think of something to repay me. It's fine. Samantha Lee's Originals. Welcome, welcome. Samantha Lee is the channel that I had as our shout out a couple weeks ago because she's a phenomenal singer. You guys have to check her out sometime. As a matter of fact, I'm going to grab her link because she's a phenomenal singer and I'm all about the music. Crazy Ed said, I was just joking with you, but I got you to look. I will be my new property on Tuesday, and it's going to be a fun time. Awesome. Perfect. So here is Samantha Lee's channel. You guys need to check her out sometime. Amazing singer. You guys know how I love music and stuff. Chris said goodnight. He has to get up early. Aw. Tell him I said hello. And also, I'm going to bug you on Marco after this, too. I have a question for you. Boots and Bounty says, the last house we rented was not even grounded. We found that out when we scorched a brand new TV. We thought it was the TV. LOL. Nope. My wife says I'm her trophy husband. Participation trophy. Ah, dude. All right. Where's a pen? I'm making a t-shirt for Donald that says participation trophy husband. I have to write this down. It is going to happen. And I'm going to brand it with Copper Kettle Farms. And next time we're at a festival, he's wearing that one and also the Turd Herder t-shirt that I made him. So there. It's written down. And I'm going to make it a t-shirt now. Actually, we have a store. I haven't put a lot on it. Let me see if I can find the link real quick. We do have a little swag store. But, I mean, I need to come up with some more swag for it, I think. He may actually be at work now. He might not be able to respond. I don't know. He gets to work right about... Oh, our link does not work, does it? Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of products on there. I'm gonna have to redo that. But so is Donald's new job at the same company or a different company? It is with a different company. So Donald works right now for a Maryland municipality, like a city, doing their wastewater treatment. And his new job is going to be in Gettysburg in Pennsylvania, doing the same thing. That said, his license is only in Maryland, so he has to do what's called a reciprocity license, where they transfer the Maryland license to Pennsylvania. So we're in the process of that right now. And he'll first off, how dare you? So we're in the process of that right now, and that will increase his starting pay once he gets that switched over. Yeah, Donald definitely needs that shirt. Actually, his birthday, I got him, I don't know, where'd you put it? You didn't leave it down here, Donald, did you? I got him a shirt. I'll show it to you guys, actually. It was on Amazon. So I got him some stuff from Magic the Gathering, because Donald likes to play that. A licensed turd herder, yeah. So that's another t-shirt idea I should do. But I also got him this hoodie for Star Wars. Are any of you guys Star Wars fans at all? I'm curious. Because we're big Star Wars fans. Like, he knows way more about it than I do. But I love Star Wars. I mean, I grew up with Star Wars. I'm an 80s kid. So, but I got him this hoodie. And it's the periodic table of Star Wars elements. And it was pretty neat. But that was one of his birthday presents. Natchancy says, I had a shirt in my Facebook feed yesterday that almost tagged you and then realized it was free gloss. Really? Which one? Was it the NFT one? It probably was. I try so hard not to talk about NFTs with you guys, but it's such an exciting world. I mean, there's so much money to be made. I just can't. It's hard not to talk about. Turd herding isn't my hobby. I'm a professional. See, His Way Homestead could come up with all of our merch store ideas. I saw Star Wars when it came out in the theaters. I thought it was a B movie, but the later ones were much better. Yeah, I mean, I was too young to see them when they came out in the theaters. I don't think I ever saw Star Wars in the theaters. I think I was too young to go and see them. But I mean, I saw them after the fact, obviously, over and over again. We own all of them digitally now, so I would hate to see what kind of merch I would come up with. You should, though. Do I get a royalty? I probably should set up a royalty system. I love seeing the merch that some of these channels come up with. Some of them are really funny. I mean, there's just really good homestead stuff out there. But while I'm here, I'm going to actually go ahead and do the channel shout out for today. Even though I mentioned her earlier, I want to give a big shout out. I'm trying not to burp in the mic, guys. I'm sorry. To Naturally NC, who is not only a really good friend of mine, but she just hit 1,000 subs. I think today, either today or yesterday. And let me grab her link real quick. So here's her link. And if you guys wouldn't mind checking her out, I mean, Naturally NC is such a good channel. She doesn't put out videos she puts out one a week. She goes live occasionally, but not a whole lot. She designed this logo in Canva, I believe, by the way, hopefully through some of my tutelage. But she could really use some support in the hour department if you guys wouldn't mind checking her out, subbing. She is a phenomenal person. She put out a video recently that is kind of going viral. And I mean, it's got 11,000 views right now for me looking at it. But I mean, she makes some really good points. And she's just such a good person. So definitely check her out. Oh, I got to put my top label on. And of course, all of my subscribers down below, Stringfield Ridge Farm, Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, and Nana's Menagerie, which is Sherry from Two Family Homestead's other channel. I always want to support people that are subscribed to our channel. Last week, I gave them all a gift for being subscribers, a herbal magazine that they can use for all kinds of herbal knowledge. We're going to do some members only lives. Probably not start those until next month when Donald can be around. I mean, a member, join member person, whatever. How do you categorize that? They're subscribers, but they're member. I guess I should call them members, channel members. We'll just call them channel members. I'm trying to think of what else we had planned. We were planning to do newsletter. Donald's going to give some soil tips. I mean, we're providing a lot of cool stuff for our members, I think. So I'm really excited about them. Always want to support them. Someone asked what they should name their Christmas toys for kids charity. I said, a drop, a gift from God. And I was just joking, but they liked it. See, that's cute. I love that. I do mean members. Sorry, my words are all mixed up today. Actually, I'm kind of dry mouth right now, too. I should drink something. I bought some apple cider today. Number one favorite drink. I don't know about you, but apple to me, that is the fall flavor. I just love everything apple. Did you take your drink with you, Donald, your apple crisp? I had it in the fridge. You probably didn't. But you're not here, though. So you're at work. So how does that help me? Thanks. Suspender members. Yeah, sorry. Member people. I do have some that are blocked, too, but we won't discuss that. I think next week, I'm trying to think. I'm going to do a Materia Medica page on elderberry. It'll include some recipes and all of that. I think that will be one of the member gifts for next month. Maybe later this month, actually. I don't know. I try to give at least 2 or 3 gifts a month if I can. So Donald says, heck no. Anyway, do you guys have any last final questions or anything? I thought there was something else I was going to talk about tonight, but I honestly don't remember what it was. I can't think of it. YouTube demonetized you. Wait, why? Were you being crazy? They shouldn't have. I always worry about demonetization because we have not put out any videos, but I do have ideas for some upcoming videos, so we'll see. That's one of the reasons I still stick to the live every night, because I don't have to edit anything. I just sit here and talk, and I can do that. But when it comes to editing, I mean, we had such a crazy week. I had to get business taxes done, taking Donald to his interview, all the drama with his work, launched a website or 2. So it's just been a little chaotic. So I'm hoping now I can put out some more content. What is the average airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? African or European? Because I didn't have a bank account so they can pay you. And then they said I have to verify who I am. Can't they just send you a check? Isn't that an option? I'm pretty sure that's an option, right? You shouldn't just have to do a bank account. Q Kitchen Beyond says, I can't figure out editing. Well, I might actually do some tutorials on editing. Probably the first one's going to be on the program I use, which is it's a hefty program. You have to have a powerful computer to run it. But I still want to do a tutorial on it, and then I might try some other ones that other people are using. I think, Misty, what did you say you use? Power Director? I think maybe I'll do a tutorial on that once I play with it. Canva now allows you to do some minor editing as well. So you need to take down your last video. You lost that calf yesterday. No. That's so sad. No. I hate to hear that. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Crazy Ed says, I looked today and it just shows the bank account. It doesn't show anything about them sending me a paper check, but hopefully I got it straightened out. Well, let me know. I mean, there's nothing really I can do specifically for your situation, but I can help look up information. So Misty uses Power Director. 𝙂𝙧𝙤𝙧𝙀𝙀 uses Filmora. I'll try to do some tutorials on both of those then. But yeah, if you guys have, and I actually have Adobe Rush on my phone that I do some minor editing too. If you want to do like short, like I mean, it does multiple styles of like sizes, but you can use that easily for like shorts and stuff. Yeah, just do an update. I mean, if you're getting good traffic, I mean, people love calves. Unfortunately, I might have to do an update. So I had posted a short, and it actually went viral on TikTok, a video about Bernie, my neighbor. And when his wife was alive, they put in this loop of like asphalt where they can walk around in this circle together to keep active and stuff. And then when she died, he continued to still walk it by himself. And I went and walked it with him just to give him some company. Well, he's in the hospital right now. So I don't know how that's going to play out. We can't go visit, but I'm going to send him some flowers. And he is like 84 years old, so I feel bad. I really hope that he can make through whatever he's in the hospital for. I don't actually know yet, but if he does pass, they're most likely going to sell that property over there. And I'm always nervous, especially when you have farm animals, when you get a new neighbor. Like, are they going to be farm friendly? Are they going to cause problems? You never know. So I'm a little nervous about that. And Bernie's always been a really good neighbor, so I hope he makes it through okay. Frontier Survival, welcome. I think I checked out your channel recently too. I can't use iMovie though because I have a PC. But I will do some tutorials on film editing. And Q Kitchen, if you have some questions about stuff, I actually did some tutorials on Two Family Homestead. They have a lot of videos on how to do things like graphics and video editing and things like that that may be helpful for you. Again, the name, if Misty wants to grab the link, Two Family Homestead is a really good channel to watch. And in addition, I want to say 5 tutorials on their channel where they brought me on live on how to use Canva to do logos, YouTube banners, thumbnails, end screens, and stuff like that. So if you look up Canva, the Canva tutorials on their channel, that's all me doing tutorials as well. So those might be useful for you. Hey, Silhouette Park Farm, how are things down under? It's good to see you. We are getting close to the end of our live, though. I try to be respectful of everybody's time. So there's a link to Two Family Naturally and Seafood Inn. If you check them out, they will have some video editing tutorials for you to look at. That'll be useful. But other than that, so that's kind of most of the big updates for us right now. One thing I did want to highlight before we go, though, is there's a group that it's been around for a while, but it's going to be part of a new marketing initiative I'm doing for homesteaders that not only shows you how to do things like the video editing, how to market your channel, but it's also, here's a link to it. It's me in the process of building a resource to help homesteaders connect. If you sell soap, someone needs soap. If your cattle panels in Florida are $100 and someone's in North Carolina are $20, how can we get them to you at that rate? Like that, I mean, it's a big resource for helping to support channels and homesteaders. But that's the Facebook group to join to see some of the marketing tips I've already put out for homesteaders and all of that. There's also a Discord if you prefer that over Facebook. It's not as active yet. It will be. So I'll post a link to the Discord as well. What I like about Discord is it doesn't have the regulation that Facebook does on things that you can talk about, like Second Amendment stuff or whatever. So we do have a Discord if you want to join that as well. 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙀𝙀 says no guitar. Not yet. I think once I get more back into making videos, I will do some guitar lives. Not every live though, because every time I play music on my channel, it gets marked with copyright. So I don't make, the hours don't count for my hours and things like that. That's why I stopped doing it for a while. But I use free editing software on my phone. Yeah, the Adobe Rush I use is the freeware version. That one's pretty good. So yes, check out those links. Join the Facebook group. Join Discord if you prefer that. And yeah, I've already put out some marketing tips for you guys that I think will be very helpful for everybody. And then if you guys are interested in signing up for StreamYard, this is what I use to do all of these graphics. And I actually have a tutorial, I think somewhere, that shows you how to, it might be on Two Families, how to do these layovers like this in StreamYard. So you can sign up for StreamYard there. And then Canva is the other thing I use to create the graphics. And then I use StreamYard to display all of this. So all of these links are affiliate links, but again, I'm providing tons of free content for you guys on how to do that stuff. So any questions on what to make, how to make things, I'll make a tutorial about it for you, specifically for you even. Like if you want to know how to edit a video on this program, I will download that program. I will learn how to do it, and then I'll make a video for you. So just let me know. But we are going to end things here just to give people some time to visit some other lives. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us for an hour every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week, and hopefully with a video out this week. So we'll see. But thanks again. And don't forget to check out my moderators for supporting me, and my channel members with the little blue goat. There's the ones that have put faith in me to subscribe and join as members and receive cool stuff for it. So thank you guys so much. See you next week.